It's just funny to me that they say it after every comment. Like, yo, yeah, and I was walking up the alley, pause. I don't know why it's funny to me, but I'm just like, why you say pause?
Hey, and if they accents too, like the accents make it even funnier. It makes it even funnier, bro.
How slow Mace talks.
Yeah. Hey, Mace always been talking like that. Just that. I don't know what that is.
They had me dead and say, yo, we're going to start this off with an unlimited pause.
Hey, see, they catching their second win, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, these dudes are old rappers who, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't know what they was going to be doing next. You know what I'm saying? Maybe throwing some albums out. Mace was preaching, wasn't
he? Right.
Bro, he had a church in Atlanta.
Somebody's pastor? You telling me he was somebody's pastor?
Bro, Mace had a church in Atlanta, Georgia, bro.
I'm not saying he's not holy. I'm just saying.
A whole lot had to change, huh?
He's back to rapping it.
Yeah.
Did Ryan leave right now? And he heard me? Did he just leave? So I got a couple of players over here.
Oh, yeah?
We went to the Colorado game today.
Oh, straight up? That's right. Y'all right there.
We're right there. We went to the
U Club. I keep forgetting this.
We went to U Club, Colorado.
Bruh.
No sideline passes.
How was the turnout? How was our turnout?
We had a good section, to be honest. Really nice section.
I seen that shit was sold out, but it didn't look sold out to me.
It was not sold out, first of all.
Yeah.
I think they say that to have people invited. Like, nigga, those two top rows is completely wide open.
And then there's like the tarp section, right?
Well, the tarp section they try to close out just to make it seem like nobody.
Yeah.
Like, nobody's coming.
Because if it wasn't no tarp, it would sit like 100,000, right?
Yeah, if there's no tarp, nigga, then I could say, hey, that shit was full. But there was a whole tarp, but there's a whole 2-3 rows at the top.
Yeah, that when they was talking about it being sold out, I'm like, I don't know, man. It's hard to sell
anything. They just trying to sell tickets. They just trying to sell tickets as pricey as they could.
They were saying all week that they was trying to say it was sold out, so CU wouldn't we wouldn't take over their shit. You know what I'm saying?
On Cetus, it was not sold out.
Like we wouldn't buy all their tickets up and be the only motherfuckers in there, which I think we might have been.
We had a good section, but it wasn't like that, no. And they pulled off on us in the fourth quarter. The game was close.
Okay. So
hold on, what was the final score? Oh, they got 14. I
had a moment, bro. Hold on, I'm finna turn the light. All right, so I had a moment during the game. Okay, all the shit we've been talking about, all the shit we've been overanalyzing, and I just had this like
gotta position myself.
Hey, you hear me? I was like, it's too bright in here. I got to turn it down. I'm in my zone. So I think what it just hit me, right? Obviously, everyone's gonna talk about the O-line because that's the easiest one to jump on. It's the easiest one to see.
Can I say collectively? And I'm gonna be honest, they're just not that. They're not that good. They're just not that good.
Here's the thing, though.
I like their fight. I like their effort. It's not a lack of effort. It's a little bit sometimes in areas like.
I'm not convinced that we're not good. Here's what I saw. I saw us just deflate, bro, because of the O-line. Like, because the defense was playing good today, bro. They were playing good. They were playing lights out. And
listen.
But we kept getting the ball back. We kept going 3 and out or field goals. And I think it happened over and over. And by the time it was halftime, and then it happened again right out of the half, they scored on us. And so the team was like demoralized. Like, yo, we've been playing our ass off on D. I think the O-line, the terrible play affected the whole game, bro. It was hard to watch, bro. It was hard to watch SHEDUER take all them hits today.
bro.
And then see the stats that he's the number one hit quarterback, number one sack quarterback, number one pressure quarterback. It's like, bro, do we have the worst O-line in America?
No, we already knew that. We knew that.
What
week is this? We knew this in training camp.
But every week except for TCU, we've been missing somebody, and we're like, okay, somebody they get back and healthy. We was all back healthy. The what?
Sport to let you know that energy can survive for a game.
Yeah. I mean, I guess what I needed to see it. I needed to see all of it play out because I had all these like, okay, maybe it's a little bit of this, maybe it's a little bit of that. Maybe it's Travis is hurt, so the team is messed up. Maybe it's we didn't have our starting linebacker today, so that's whatever. This O-line, every game has been like something else. Today we had everybody. They were all healthy. The whole O-line was healthy. Everybody was there.
No. We're not that good. Not that good, I'm being generous. We're not good.
See,
I thought, more important talk was Shiloh balled today, and they kicked him out the game, and I was upset about that terrible call.
It was bullshit.
Of targeting. Terrible. I just hate the fact that the refs are allowed to just control and victimize a player. Like, it's just so, like that was the most legal hit, not even dangerous.
Not even dangerous.
Headhunting. Targeting is headhunting.
And you could tell the way he turned. Like, he was trying to lead with the point of that shoulder. Like, he
timed it perfectly.
He was perfect.
Like the NCAA and their referees.
And he had time to turn around, and gather himself. He caught 2 steps and turned. Like, bro, it's game time.
He was good. And
if you get thumped, you get thumped.
He popped right back up. Yeah. He didn't say nothing. And I say, it wasn't even that crazy of a hit.
You're right.
But you know what?
And then they tried to piece it together like, oh, just a little bit of his helmet hit his chin. I'm like, bro, that's him.
No, that's the announcers trying to say that.
He hit with his shoulder. The shoulder made contact first. That's all that matters.
No, that was the most. I feel like they should be able to recall calls like that. Like, it's just referees just fuck. Okay, referees just really screw games over sometimes. And it's like I had a referee this week in no cap. We scored 4 touchdowns. This dude told me at halftime the score was 18-12. We scored 4 touchdowns, scored 3 2-point conversions, and missed 1. But we ended up getting the safety, so we had all 32 points.
What?
I'm like, he said it's 16-12. I said, what? Like, I got mad, bro. I'm like, what? Bro, I said, we're blowing them out. Like, this is not, no.
I don't know, man.
But listen, then he did the classic. He did the classic. He's on the other sideline. And from the other sideline, he called Jalen, my son, obviously. Called him out of bounds, man. First of all, Jalen has 28 carries, 28 touchdowns. My son is raw.
Shut the fuck up.
Raw.
Hey, raw. Why did you tell me this?
What do you mean? I got video to back up the claim.
Bruh, send me that shit.
The crazy thing is this.
What are you talking about? 28 touches, 28 touchdowns. What the fuck?
Every time, I only give him the ball on 3rd down because I know I have to score now. Mind you, it's 5 years old. It's 5 years old, so he's just out here raw. He over here.
Hey, I don't care, man. Listen. My son is 3, and my son is 3, and he be dogging these little motherfuckers, man. He's like a head taller than everybody. He's like ripped and shit, and I'm like, yeah, this gonna be the same way when he's 18, and it's gonna be the same way when he's 30. Like, he's gonna be like this with all his peers, bro. Yeah, it don't matter. They all the same age, right?
They all 5 and 6.
So it don't matter.
No. Like,
that's what I'm saying. If you better than everybody, you better than everybody.
He's the MVP of the league.
Yeah.
Every team has one fast kid, right?
Yeah. And that's just going to continue on.
I pride myself in this. My son's not only the fast kid and scores every touchdown, but I got other players that score touchdowns. I'm not saying like we don't do what most teams do. They just keep giving it to their their best guy. Like we give it to everybody. My son gets mad at me.
You just hand it to him when you're like, okay, it's enough of this.
Like we have to score. Like, hey, look, last down, got to give it to Jalen, guys. And Jalen does exactly what I need him to do.
Bro, you cheating. You're not even coaching for real. You cheating. You just 28 for 28? 28 for 28? That's too easy. Have you ever tried to
talk to 5-year-olds?
That's too easy. You like, okay, I had enough of this. Here you go, Jalen.
The most coaching I've ever done is talking to 5-year-olds.
Oh, bro, I can only imagine. Because my 3-year-old got so much attitude, and he be just talking up a storm, and I'm like, bro, this is only gonna get worse. I'm like, imagine when he's 5, what he's gonna be like, 6, 7. I already know you got your hands full.
First of all, listen, my daughter just broke her femur.
How?
My son pulled her leg. It was an accident, complete accident. But she has CP, so her left leg is weak, and he pulled her, snapped her leg.
Dang.
Her femur. So we've been dealing with that. Now, I say this to say, I went to the hospital, was walking around, got lost in the hospital, right? I ended up in like a cancer wing. And not just a kids hospital, so.
Oh, bro.
And you know, when I tell you, it put things in fucking perspective.
Oh my God.
It just like I'm in here so sad, and obviously should be, and felt it for my daughter's thigh to be broken. And then you walk into a cancer wing, you're like, hey, ooh.
Bro, these kids
could be a lot different.
It could always be worse. I be saying that shit all the time, bro. Every time I'm like, you know, just feeling a little like, oh, wah, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, bro, shut the fuck up. It could be so much worse. Yeah. Like, I just start thinking about all the people who's suffering right now. I mean, in Israel right now, in Jerusalem, you know what I'm saying? Like, all over the world. Like,
I got a couple special guests.
Come on.
I got my corner and my safety from my team.
What up? Say what's up. What's up, y'all?
What's up? They coming my back. It's on my phone, so you know.
What's up? It's Joe.
Yeah, go there you go. Boom. Shit banger.
I'm trying. Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all.
Game, so you don't need my raw reflection on the game.
Okay, all right.
They sat there and watched the whole game.
We'll keep it PG.
Got in arguments in the stands. You know what I mean? All the
Bro, how did it feel? I want to hear from y'all. Like, how did it feel in there?
I mean, if you compare it to an NFL game, it was kind of different. Like,
yeah,
it was a crazy atmosphere.
Yeah.
No. What the bus look like?
What the what?
What the bus look like? What you think about that team?
The bus looked smaller than. It looks smaller.
What? Hey, what you say? What you say? What you say?
Way smaller than the Bruins.
Way smaller.
Really?
Yeah.
No,
I mean, front to back.
Way bigger.
Top to bottom, just the whole way through.
Just bigger.
Yeah, they was just
Yeah.
No, I know they said they were like 3 players away. We're like 7 to 12 players away.
Bro, we're going to get them all. We got all these top recruits, these 5 and 4 stars already committing this shit.
Joe, you're only as good as your depth.
Okay, so since we keep losing this shit, and
hey, what's the slide right now?
Hey, bro. Hey, listen, I got the little eyeballs. And I'm tired of coming on here and talking about all the bad shit that happened and how we losing. It's the recruiting part. You know.
So right now. Are we 4-4?
We are now 4-4. Yes.
We got 4 games left, right? 12 games
yep.
top.
Mm-hmm.
What do you predict? What do you predict over the next 4 games? Now, what's our opponents? Oregon State, Washington State,
Utah, and
Arizona. I would bet my left kidney we lose those 3.
Which one do you say we win?
That's not that I don't believe. I'm just playing the actual what I see. What I see.
Which one do you think we win?
I don't think
Arizona.
I don't see. I'm sad to say this, but if every team is competing, I don't see us winning another game.
Oh, see, I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. Like anything can happen as far as like game to game. I just think it's gonna take miracles, bro. It's gonna take somebody gonna have to play out of their mind, right? Somebody gonna have to play.
Wow. So
multiple people.
Are we over here sitting over here acting like? Are we wishing? Are we wishing?
Oh, purely.
Okay. So we're not living in reality.
No, not reality. No, we're not in reality. We're in reality. This is hopey. This is hopey, wishy, prayy.
This is reality, land. No, Joe. Reality is this. Just 2 weeks ago, there's a guy that had 200 or 300 yards an entire season.
He did.
And went for 300 yards solely on us. He wasn't even considered a receiver in the draft until that game. Now he's a first-round draft pick. That's how. And not only did he do it, he did it on Travis Hunter.
He did. He did.
Tired? Maybe.
Oh, that's right. You weren't know the video.
I didn't get to get on that call.
Yeah, you didn't get to chime in on this.
Get to get on that call. I don't need to get on that call. I don't need that call. I just wanted to say this. They better get that boy some rest. Because I don't know. I would say this. Fine. Okay. He was tired. That's why he caught the ball on his head like that, and that's why he got outran in the seam like that, and that's why he got outran on the other play like that.
100%. 100%.
He was so tired that he couldn't cover him. I'm not gonna say it was technique at all.
You
even though his technique was treacherous.
You said exactly what we were saying on the show last week. Literally, that was it. It was like, what do you expect? He's supposed to be resting at this point. They went into halftime 29-0. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's supposed to be on the sideline, chilling, cracking jokes and shit, making videos. Like, this game's supposed to be way out of hand. He's not supposed to be playing still. He played 100 and I want to say it was 150 something or 170 something snaps in that game, which is insane.
I hate to say this, but they working that man like a slave.
I mean, if he's built for it, he's built for it. But at the same time, he can't. It was a desperation move. So he had just taken, for anybody watching this one, y'all heard what I said last week. So like, basically, when it's time, so your boy was getting roasted, right? He was getting roasted in the fourth quarter, 23, and then they were like, okay, put an end to this. Let's put Travis on him. But at that point, he already had like 10 catches for like 130 something yards and 2 touchdowns. And the very last possession was when he took that big hit in the end zone. So it's like, what do you expect? Like, this dude is exhausted, like for real.
So, do you think fully breathing, I'm not tired, Travis Hunter is clapping, buddy? Because it wasn't like it didn't.
I do. I think he looked like he looked in the first half of this game.
But you have to understand, like, what I'm looking at is the fact that he was step for step with them every time. It wasn't a lack of, to me, tiredness on those plays more than it was a lack of technique.
I agree, especially on the one where he got turned around.
Bro, the one of the seam where he got turned around, like he never leaned and located, and then the red zone, bro. You're in the red zone. You need to turn around right now. You're touching on the fade. Turn
you're
around
touching
right
on
now.
exactly where we ended up
because catch the ball in your neck. I don't care what nobody got to say, nigga. Ask Deion how many times he got the ball caught on his neck like that.
Yeah, like if I feel his hands around my neck, I am literally like I'm throwing my arms into his arms. I'm throwing him down to the ground. I'm like, there's no way he's gonna finish this play.
If you feel his hands around your neck, bro, it's way too late. Your tech is bad, bro.
But I'm not letting him finish that. I'm not letting him finish that play.
First of all, you need to be looking at 7 yards in the red zone. Turn around now. What else are you looking for? It's only a fade in the red zone. There's no space over there.
So I told him, I said, after because we was mad. We like you look like I don't know. We was upset. Like last week or 2 weeks ago hurt before the bye, and so we was talking about all these things that could have happened and coulda, and like ultimately for me it just came down to really it's discipline and technique, right? Like we getting way too many penalties, way too many yards on penalties, and it's like the little simple fundamental things that we're messing up and that are getting us torched. And I'm just like, and tonight it was the same thing.
Today we put up a brilliant fight for the first 3 quarters. Brilliant fight for
on
the first
defense.
3 quarters. Defensively, offensively, we're moving the ball, just couldn't punch it in.
Bro, that shit was hard to watch.
And then it just got stale. It just got real stale.
After about the 3rd hit on SHEDUER, every hit for the rest of that game, all I was thinking was, please get up. Please get up. Please. Like, that's all I was thinking. It was hard to watch, bro, because he was just on the ground every snap. And if he wasn't on the ground, he was running away from his life, and he just got away by, a little bit. Like,
on a completely jealous side note, I heard he was making $6 million in the NIL deals.
Oh yeah, he absolutely is.
I was living off 1,100 at CU.
Bro, listen, I was making them phone calls. Hey, mom.
Everything. Phone, everything had to come out that 1,100. You know how much I left the nigga to eat?
Bro, dudes was stealing laptops and shit, trying to resell them.
There's no choice.
Bro, we was out there. They brought the hood to Boulder. I'm gonna ask you this question: if we had, I'm not even gonna say the best. Let's say UCLA. If we had UCLA's offensive line, how well would SHEDUER and our skill guys and our speed and all that look? It doesn't matter how good you are. He's still leading the country in passing, bro. I get that. Lead the country in passing and taking the most sacks.
You know what's crazy? Listen, because he's a baller. I think he's the baller. However,
we're gonna see next year. We're gonna see next year.
I want him to go to the league. I want him to kill. I'm rooting for him. I want him to kill in the league, bro. I just always want him to I want to I guess college is.
I think we saw what he can do. 1 at Jackson State when he has protection and he's not on his back. 2 at TCU when he threw for 500 yards and 4 touchdowns, and he only got sacked like twice. That's the only game that he's had protection, and you see what he did.
What's TCU's record this year?
I mean, honestly, I don't even care that it was TCU. It could have been any team. It was the only game where our O-line protected his ass. Let's just say that.
No. See, that's the crazy thing is that stats lie, right? In that game, he threw for 500 yards, but like 250 of his yards from screens. So that's
but I mean,
you know what I mean? Like,
but he was bombing on him though too. He was bombing on him too.
No. Again. Let me clear this. I'm not saying he doesn't drop dimes because he drops dimes. You know what I mean? SHEDUER dimes right now.
SHEDUER dimes. Your boy from
DMVR
started calling him dime time.
I said this on our first episode, bro. I said it's crazy that they include screens as passes because it's a short pass counts for like however many yards his athleticism got. So if you throw a screen and he got 80 yards, that's 80 yards passing on one play. But it really ain't that for you.
See, and the other one I don't like is when they subtract rushing yards from quarterbacks off of sacks. I hate that shit. Motherfucker will run for 50 yards and have 50 yards of sacks, and there'll be 0 rushing yards for the game.
Technically, I get that. That's basic math.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like a sack. It's like he wasn't trying to run the ball. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think it should just be a neutral play.
No. That's a good fight. I get you. I understand that.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't like that stat. I just don't like it. I don't know.
It shouldn't count as a but the only reason it is a rushing yard is because he has the ball in his hands still.
Yeah.
I get why they count it as that.
I get why. I just don't like it. I don't think they should.
I agree with you. If it's a pass, it shouldn't count as a rushing yard at all. It should only count as a sack.
Yeah, because I was looking at somebody's box score the other day.
But this is the thing. Where do you allocate those negative yards?
That's a great point. It has to be in the box score, huh?
It has to be somewhere.
Yeah,
Either negative
that's a
4
good
yards
point.
in some category.
You can't just apply it to the team. That's a good point.
Right.
That's a good point. I didn't think about that. Well, you could apply it. It could be neutral, almost like a penalty, right?
Say you run back for 20 yards trying to throw the ball and you never throw it, and you got negative 20 yards sack, but you ran the ball back there, even though you're passing it.
That's true.
So I understand why it could be considered rushing.
See, those make that rule feel normal. It's the ones when the motherfucker's just chilling in the pocket and he gets slapped, dropped from 6, 7.
Right.
It's like he was just sitting up,
back.
like, you know what I mean? Well, he wasn't trying to go nowhere.
Regular 7-step drop back.
Yeah, he wasn't trying to go nowhere. He just got hit. It should be like a penalty, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I promise you, no one will ever get offensive penalties, at least skill positions, if penalties counted against your yards. Bruh, no one will get penalties. If every time you got a 10-yard penalty, 15-yard penalty,
45 yards down the field, you count as negative 45 yards.
Yeah. No one will get penalties ever.
I get that fight. I understand that as well. I understand that could be a equal punishment. Yeah, no doubt.
Okay. So I got two things. I just was playing like a mental game with it, right? I was just like, let's just take our 5 O-linemen, pull them out of the equation, and put in anybody else's 5. I'm talking about from like Portland State, right? Like anybody. Because apparently everyone's O-line is better than ours. And I don't know what kind of bad luck you have to have one of the best and most accurate quarterbacks in college football, and also have the worst O-line. Like it's probably the most unlucky scenario you could have. Like, and that's where we at right now. And it's just there's nothing we can do about it until next year. And
well, even then, like we still have to get major recruits.
Okay. This was my next point. And a few things make it so possible for him to have just an unbelievable O-line next year. What's going to happen is we already got the number 1 O-lineman in the country coming in next year's class.
I thought that was the number 4 quarterback or some shit.
Yeah, but we got the 5-star O-lineman too. He's a beast. I watched his film, and this dude is like sprinting. I'm talking about like 4-5 sprinting on like pulling blocks and shit, like getting out, just mashing people. I'm like, oh my God, this dude is an animal, yo. Yeah. But on top of that, think about this. Think about us. If the transfer portal existed when we played, I would have considered leaving CU my senior year after I graduated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have been like, yo, where am I going to go play right now?
Well, I'm happy it wasn't
in this
that
scenario, it's like, where can I go and like shine? So, it's motherfuckers all around the country watching us being like, yo, I'm better than that dude. I'm going to go play for Prime. Like, we might get somebody starting left tackle next year from Alabama or but it doesn't matter who. It doesn't matter where. Like, if someone is down with this, they come.
We need a whole, like, we still not that good, so we need a lot. Like, they say 5 players. I say we're further away.
Bro, that's the thing, though. It can happen, like, now, today.
I get that. But, like, in football, you need a little bit of more recipes for that meal to be popping.
I feel you.
Like, you need a little more ingredients. The ingredients right now are bland.
Okay. But just play it out. Play it all the way out. So everybody saw the glitz and glam. Everybody wants to come, like see what Coach Prime is doing, right? Let's say you won a national championship, right? What's up, mate? Hey, you still up?
Yeah, we heard blinking like.
Yeah. I know that blink. I know that slow blink. What's up, man?
Hey, he out here killing them though.
Yeah, I know it. You get whatever you want, man. You want some trees, you want a popsicle, you want whatever you want, man. 18. But so okay, so what I was saying was like just play it out just in any scenario. If I'm whoever wins the national championship this year, let's say it's Georgia, right? If I'm Georgia, I'm a left tackle and I'm a junior and I got a national championship and I'm like already gonna be first round or whatever. I'm gonna like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go play for Coach Prime. Like, why?
I don't know. I don't think it's that easy.
I don't think it's gonna be like that, guy, but it could be anybody.
There's people that think differently, a lot differently.
I don't know, man. People want that shine.
Like everybody just don't want to play for Coach. To be honest,
people want that shine though. They
do.
know that shine is out here.
On TV time and all that, but like, I don't think everybody wants to play for Deion. Like, maybe if you're a corner.
I don't know.
If you're a corner, like if he's a DB coach, oh my god.
I don't know, man. I think it's different than you think. I think there are people who are watching like, oh yeah.
Why didn't those guys come now?
Because they didn't know yet. They didn't believe yet. Because they didn't believe yet. They didn't know yet.
I hope this is true. Like trust me, I just want to win.
Think about.
But I'm such a like realist that I can't. It's hard for me. I got to see it to believe it. Type.
I feel you. I'm the same way.
I don't. It's not that I doubt them, but it's more just like I just know what it looks like. I know what it looks like to have a great team.
Yeah.
And I can tell you, we're not 4 or 5 players away. We're a lot more players than 4 or 5.
Well, that's it's like the NFL now, man. It's like free agency. It's like, bro, it's gonna be moving and shaking like crazy next year. They already said they don't even call people anymore. They just field in calls. They've only offered like 10 people because they have to keep so many scholarships open for all the transfer portal people who are coming. Like, I'm telling you, man, like I think this is just the beginning. And I think I expected more out of this first season, which is, whatever, hype or whatever. But I think to your question, why didn't it happen this first time? I mean, it kind of did, right? Like it's a whole new team. A lot of people came. But there's a lot of really, really that next tier of player who was like not sure yet because they wanted to see how it played out. And I think after game 1, it was clear how it was about to play out. And then game 2 and 3, record viewing, we're 3-0, like it was bananas. Okay. And I think they see what Coach Prime winning looks like. And they're like, oh, I can go play for Prime and win. And I'm gonna get all this fanfare with it. Yeah, let's go.
If you're a dog, if you're already a dog though at a dog school.
I'm talking about a starter. I'm talking about All-American at a SEC school who's like, it's my sophomore year, let's say. I'm about to be a junior. I'm leaving early. I'm gonna go play for Coach Prime. Just play a year and bounce. I mean, like that next level tier talent that has actual playing, like a season or 2 on the field in college football. Those dudes are coming now because they were like, like this might be tight, but let's just see. And now they realize like, oh, okay, this is like Hollywood in the mountains. So I'm going. Like, because think about, so like us, when he got hired, like we were all so excited, like all the CU people were excited, but the average person was like, whatever, we'll see. Like, and then after game 1, it was like the whole world was on it. You know what I mean? It was like
they beat a team that went to the championship. So they're like the hype train was built. But they ain't really beat them, and they haven't beat a good team yet. And that's what it is. Okay.
You say they haven't beat a good team yet, but it turns out CSU's pretty good. Have you looked at what they've been doing?
I watched them another time.
Bruh, that receiver, that tight end, and that quarterback, they have been balling. They just kept doing. They've been doing that every week since they played us, balling like that. But even SC disappointing right now. They almost lost today.
SC lost. They won.
They won by 1 point.
When's the win?
50-49, but they were down the whole game.
I know. Well, when's the win?
100%. 100%.
It almost says more that you came back and won. So.
Okay, let me ask you this: does Caleb Williams leave or stay if they lose that game today?
He leaves regardless.
No, I mean like leave early.
Yeah, he can't leave.
What do you mean? I mean, not like I'm talking about just stop playing games.
Oh no. That's some hoe shit.
It's definitely some hoe shit. But when you're supposed to be the number one pick, what do you do? You
just
say,
leave
okay,
just leave your teammates hanging.
Bro, it's been done before.
I know.
Sadly to say.
And this is hoes too.
They all hoes when they leave early. I'm saying, like, is he that type of what?
Oh, I mean, he paints his nails, but I don't think he's that type of person.
Because I was like, bro, if they lose today, they're not playing for nothing no more. Even if they make it to a bowl game, he's not going to play in it. Because it's going to be some regular bowl, and he's like, I can't risk my number one draft status. Like, they was expecting a championship this year.
Yeah.
Do you remember who they lost to?
Who?
USC?
Yeah, USC lost to everybody, dog.
I'm about to say, I know they lost last week, but now they
lose this year. Lost to Utah. Yep, definitely did. They lost to somebody else that we watched. They almost lost to Arizona.
So, what do you think about old Travis's picks?
Oh, nice.
They were nice. They were both extremely
I only
athletic
seen
picks.
one.
Huh?
I only seen one.
Oh, the other one. Honestly, he looked like Gum. Did you see the Gumby one where he looked like he was like bent?
No, I seen.
You seen the kind of easy one where he just.
They tried to throw a cover 2 pass.
Bruh, the one he had before, when he catches the ball, his belly button to his toes are flat on the ground, and he's like Gumby arching up, snags the ball and like tucks it real quick. Like his body is like this, bro. It was the craziest shit I ever seen. I'm like, this dude.
I didn't even see that play. Did y'all see that?
It was wild.
Did y'all know Travis Hunter had 2 picks?
I only seen his own coverage.
Yeah, he had 2.
He had 2 picks.
And if you watch the game, he could have had a third when they were in the red zone. And your boy the safety. Trevor Woods. Your boy Trevor Woods slapped the ball down. It was a great play on his part. But if you look in the back, Travis is baiting this dude to throw this ball. And he's like, he like made a cut and he's beelining to where the ball's about to be. And once the ball hits the ground, he's like, fuck. Like, you can tell he was pissed because he timed it perfect. And you're like, that's about to be pick number 3. Commentator didn't even see it. Like, he didn't even see what happened. But it's like, if Travis doesn't get, if your boy doesn't get his hand on the ball, then he gets a 3rd pick in this game.
I didn't see that. That's crazy.
Yeah, when you see it, you're gonna be like, whoa. Like he looks insane where his body is contorted to make this thing. And the fact that he held on to it too. But I don't know, he got some crazy hands is what I'm realizing too.
No, I don't know. I thought I liked him better at receiver than I do at corner.
I think he kind of said it at the beginning of the season that he wanted to play. He mainly wanted to play receiver at the next level in college. Like if he had to pick one, he'd be a receiver. Even though his initial fame was because he was the number 1 cornerback and the number 1 player in the country. But he's like, yeah, I can do that, but I really want to be a receiver. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I think he can do whatever he wants. He needs to play less snaps, but that's about it. How would you rotate him? I feel like they gotta like play him less in maybe like the second quarter.
I don't know time and load management that well because we don't get that in football, but they got to figure that out.
Because if you go
breaks
lean
today.
on him in the
He
fourth,
took breaks today, didn't he? He took mad breaks today.
he took what?
He took breaks today.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, in a league, you're not doing this.
Mm-mm.
So I'm happy that he gets it and he can, try to compete to be the best player of all time and all that. But what side are you going to be on?
The what?
What side are you going to be on?
I think offense, man. I don't know. Or whoever pays more.
Mm-hmm. I'm not the bro. I'm not the black.
All right, bro.
Alrighty. Win or lose, we still booze.
Catch you on the flip, man.
All right, man. Catch you on the flip.
All right, man. Y'all be good.
Go.
Oh, side note. Beep. Bruh. Baltimore.
We nice, ain't we?
Bruh. They look so good.
A lot of games to be played. I don't take one game as anything in the NFL.
But they can build off that game. That shit was surgical, bro.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
You don't think?
We'll see.
What's the